everybody, this is Al Stash again out at Cortese Park for the 4th Sunday night car show, and we are very happy to have more and more vehicles here for this great event in the Sunday night car show, Park in the Park. Now tonight you're going to see some relatively new vehicles, although we have seen one of them in the past shows, a Bel Air from 1957, but now we're going to focus on a Rat Rod. And a Rat Rod, well, you'll see what we mean. But before we get there, let's take a look at some of the photos of the cars that were here this Sunday at Cortese Park. Richard, you got a beautiful 1957 Bel Air here. Where'd you pick up this car?
I picked it up back in '98. The car was 77% done, and I refinished odds and ends on it myself.
Okay, okay. It's got a beautiful, beautiful paint job. It's showroom quality paint job. Is that one of the things that you did with it, or was it like that?
The fellow that actually built the car, he had it done, painted in '92. It's a Sierra Gold color. The engine is a 327 out of a 65 Corvette. It was a fuel injection, but that was all busted up and put a carburetor on it.
So the engine's out of a 65 Corvette?
Right.
Okay, and what cc is?
It's 300 horsepower.
Oh, 300 horsepower. Okay. Right. I'm thinking motorcycles. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. Now the interior is just gorgeous. What is the deal with this? That's not stock.
That's stock interior.
Stock interior? No kidding.
It's not the original interior, but GM come out with another set of it, identical to it. It has a Muncie rock pressure 4-speed.
Okay.
It was a column 3-speed stick, but I had trouble locking up the gears and with the linkage. So I had to keep on changing bushings on it, so that's why I put it on the floor.
Well, you know, to take something from the column and put it on the floor, to walk us through what you got to do to accomplish that. I mean, that's not simple.
Well, I had it. Well, I didn't have a lift. Okay, to pull the transmission, I had it done.
Okay.
But pulled the transmission, changed the clutch, cut the drive shaft. The rear end was a 355 stock.
Okay.
And that's all it took. Just labor.
Good. Now, the engine came off of a Corvette, so how do you determine the mileage on this vehicle? It's on the engine, right?
The actual mileage on this engine is 3,400.
Wow. Wow,
3,400 miles.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, yeah. Beautiful. Now, talk to me about the wheels and the wheel covers.
Okay, the wheel covers, these are not stock. These are off of a 59 Plymouth Fury.
Okay.
And the reason I've got them on, I've got stock hubcaps on them, but they rotate and they were cutting the valves.
Oh, okay.
So I got to rework the stock hubcaps to put them back on.
Yeah, yeah. Now, you show this car, you've showed it here every time we've been out here almost, and we appreciate that, but you also have a connection to another car show here in the neighborhood of DuPage County. That's in Lombard, right?
Lombard Cruise Nights.
Lombard Cruise Night is just one of the most successful cruise nights in the area, and you've been involved for a number of years, yes?
Yes.
What's the secret?
The secret is repetition and keep it family orientated.
Yeah, yeah. And they have entertainment there, but you got how many cars? A normal cruise night in Lombard on a Saturday night, how many cars would you normally get?
Usually we draw anywhere from about 200 to 275 cars, either parked or cruising through.
Yeah, yeah. It's fantastic. We aspire to be half of Lombard someday, but yeah, hopefully we'll get there. We'll get there. But let's take some more look at your car. You got just beautiful detail on the front end.
Okay, the engine.
Wow. Look at all the space in there, huh?
Oh yeah. There's room to work on it.
Now, when you take an engine out of a vehicle that was built 20 years afterwards, right?
Yes.
20 years afterwards. Parts? I mean, how do you get parts for mountings and connections to everything else?
They're ready available.
Yeah.
Danchuk or Eckler's in Florida. Danchuk's out of California.
Yeah.
Or Year One. You could buy fenders, headlamps, bumpers already done.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no problem getting parts, even the nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
Steering wheels.
Forever. Yeah. Beautiful. Now, what's your objective? Would you just keep it as is, or are you looking to sell someday or change out, or what?
No, my family will get it.
Your family's going to get it, right? Yeah.
Yes, I will not sell it.
Yeah. Yeah. You find a lot of owners of cars that have put this much effort into it won't sell. Get a little pop there. Thank you. You find that people build cars and sell them more, or just keep them? Like in the Lombard.
Builders that turn them over.
Yeah, turn them quick. Yeah.
A raw car. And off-frame it and resell the car.
Yeah. Yeah. Now this one, how often do you drive it other than to shows?
Usually I just take it to cruise nights and car shows, both trophy shows. I try to keep it in top-notch condition.
Yeah. And winter it stays in the garage?
Oh yes. Winterize it and cover it and keep it in the garage.
Now, when you say winterize it, tell me about the steps you go through to winterize the car.
Okay, put the gasoline additives.
Okay.
Cover the engine up, pull the batteries out.
Okay.
And put them on a constant charge for the winter. And that's about it.
Okay, so not so bad. Not so bad. You don't have to drain any fluids or anything?
No.
No.
I just leave it as is and starts up every spring, no problem.
Okay. Now, the maintenance, changing fluids and stuff like that, you do all that yourself, yes?
I do it myself.
Yeah, okay. That way you know it's done right, right?
Oh, yes.
Richard, it's a beautiful car.
Thank you.
Beautiful car. You've done great with it, and we're glad that you brought it out here. And we hope to have you coming back.
Oh, yes, definitely.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wayne, we're looking at your vehicle here that you brought to the car show, and people point to it and say Rat Rod. Is that right?
That's what it is.
Okay.
It's a Rat Rod.
Okay. Tell me about the. What year would you call it?
It's a 41 Chevy pickup truck with a 350 Chevy engine in it.
Okay.
I bought it pretty much chopped because I live in a trailer park. I don't have welding stuff.
Okay.
But I wanted something that I could do a lot of work with, so it wasn't done. It wasn't running, it was wired wrong, didn't have front brakes, didn't have steering, turn signals, and it certainly didn't have all the detail work on it. I'm an artist, but I started out as a biker my whole life. I've built lots of motorcycles custom, and I built a rat bike, and I just retired, so I says I need to do something new. So
well, this vehicle, Wayne, has got all kinds of art built into it, and I'm going to start right over here with Popeye on the corner here, and then on your shock you've got a skull and cross, well, just skull, and then I have a oil dipstick which lights up green.
Oh, it does light up?
Oh yeah, let's see, we'll light that baby up.
Wow, yeah.
That's how I light that up. I'll turn on the other stuff. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
This lights up. This is a three-legged stool bench.
There it is.
That's the leg. That's on my handlebars of my motorcycle. Okay. Now it's on my rat bike, so they go together.
We got a cross here.
I got a cross because I am a Christian.
There you go.
And the car gives a biblical story. The sign up in there is in Aramaic. It's the language of Jesus, and it says Gethsemane. That's where Jesus was betrayed, and it was just before he was going to go to the cross, and he was sweating blood, and that's a medical term for extreme stress.
Wow.
And was he stressing to go into the cross? No, he was the Son of God, and he came to go to a criminal's cross, not his, ours. What he was stressing over is whether we would believe him, because we come to him through faith and not by our works. This is God we're talking about. He can do anything.
There you go. There you go.
So
beautiful.
And then I
want to come back here to the Indian beads.
Sure.
What's this about here?
Indian beads. I have Indian blood in me. We've got
what tribe?
Cherokee and Choctaw, Oklahoma City. Got them in the Hall of Fame, and some oil wells and land from the Indians. And so the belt's hanging up in my closet. I put on a little weight. Doesn't fit me anymore.
I see that's a belt all the way around. Yeah.
So I says, I guess this is a good place for me to put that.
It's adorned on the front of your vehicle. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got zombies on there. I got those on there simply because, you know.
Point out the zombies. I don't see.
Well, there's one down here. There's one up here.
Okay. Little Frankenstein-looking zombie.
Yeah, and you know, kids are into zombies and werewolves and all that kind of stuff. And I think the reason for that is there's some truth behind it.
Okay.
You know, Jesus says you must be born again. The flesh is flesh and the spirit is spirit. See, we know we are eternal, but he also says there are people that have eyes that don't see, ears that don't hear. And so God wants us to worship in spirit and truth. And so kids, there's a lot of kids walking around like zombies, the living dead. They don't know the truth. Well, I also see another image of God here on the wood carving.
He hung on a tree for our transgressions. And then I've got the bear, you know.
There's down, hidden on the radiator down there?
Yeah, down there, and the oil can, and a little bit more reference of the Indian on the
Indian head cover of
my
the
breather, oil breather. And I have more Indian detail on my header caps.
More on the side there. And where does stuff like that come from? I mean, art is in all forms, but these are just things that you've acquired in your travels, or?
You know, I this is who I am. I am Wayne Braun. I'm a Christian magician, artist, biker, now hot rod guy. So
quite eclectic.
You know, those are my kills. Those are the
kills.
SUVs and things have gotten in my way. I had to run them off the road. Just as a joke, of course.
Of course. We got a little spider web painted in here.
A little spider web, spider on the other side. There's spider up on my ceiling too. He's
see if I can get it.
Until I get my skylight in there, I'm going to have to take that down.
Yeah.
But this is in progress. I'm still going to cut a hole up here and put some mesh. And
and put that in there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use a magnet to cover that all up.
Well, wait, you said it's in progress, and I know this story that was once told on radio that a man carving a very ornate door, an artist, was asked after he went from point A to point B, and he was just polishing everything as he went along. Some young man came up behind him and said, "How do you know when it's finished?" And he said, "It's never finished. It's done when they come and take it away." Right?
Yeah,
Is that this vehicle too?
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, it's part of your life. Some people think it's a coffee cup and a steam coming out, but that's my magical hat with the rabbit.
Ah,
coming
the
out.
magic in that rabbit coming out of the hat.
And
Okay.
more to that would be when you're at a show, some people go up, "Hey, I got something that you might like." And the Lombard show, a guy came up and he says, "I'd give you this if you put it on your car." He says, "I got just the right place."
The Orkin Exterminator came.
So I went to my kitchen and got a pot off the stove and took off the handle and fit that right in there and rigged it up, and there's the illusionist. Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then you've got a sprayer.
Yeah, that's part of
Hanging
this,
off the
you know.
front, yeah.
And so I'll rig that up eventually, and it'll work to do something. I'm not sure, maybe just a squirt bottle to squirt the kids or something.
Speaking of bottles, you got a
Corona bottle for an overflow for my
for the radiator.
I used a frying pan for my cover for my carburetor, wrench, and for the throttle.
Socket, yeah, there it is. Now we see it. I mean, this is
a
well beyond.
John Deere tractor settlement bowl with my relatives inside.
See them there,
Yeah. And
and a mercury dime
Yeah.
on the top.
And because it is, a rat rod, there are no rules, so it really just nothing more than an idiot light,
Okay.
with a flow valve, and it goes nowhere, and it does nothing, but it looks cool, so
Just as good as the check engine light or brake light. Yes. Yes.
but it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, let's go around the back. What do we got on the wheels? And you got a bed to carry things.
Yep, use this old trunk to have as a little bit of a trunk, and there's my gas tank.
Okay.
Yeah, a little belt downer, a little carrier on. Window eventually will pop out like this.
And you've got some camping gear or something on the back. You got a knife and fork.
Yeah, who knows? What do you need that stuff there for? No rules.
No rules.
No rules. It looks better there than in my kitchen drawer taking up space. Might as well be here. You never know when you might need something.
And here we have a testament to Jesus.
And not religion. Yep.
I get that.
And I put this on so that I can pull my rat bike that looks just like the car.
And the bell on the bottom of the frame down there.
That's just so that I'm sure that I'm going over bumps.
Okay, so that would hit a bump.
Every time I hit a bump, I got bells going off all over the place. I got one there, I got one over there, I got one in front of my hood over here. They say every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
So you got three all at once going, so you're just tripling.
I'm keeping heaven fully equipped with wings, I guess.
I do see an armament here.
Yeah, I want to get 3 more, put them in each corner. That'll be my, tie downs.
Okay.
And eventually get a tie down web with the theme of the spider and all that.
Beautiful.
Look at here, my toothpicks.
Now wait.
This was my toothpicks and they just fell over. So this is the part of the rat rod, the glamour part.
This is the glamorous
This
section.
is the glamorous part. Like in magic, you got to practice.
Now we're not giving away any magic secrets here, right? With the toothpicks coming out of the door.
Nothing more than the magnet that I have here. The glue came undone.
Ah, okay.
And it's lasted all summer, so it's done real well. I'm very happy with it.
I see you keep animals inside.
And then of course, this
Okay,
one I usually get out when I stop someplace. I get out my pooper. This is my pooper.
Yeah.
And if you want a sheet, a pooper, I give you a sheet to pooper. You can take it away as a souvenir. Always comes in handy to clean off my...
As well. Yes.
As well.
You keep animals inside.
Yes, a sleeping dog.
Sleeping dog. Beautiful. And ornate design on the dash.
Yeah.
And then you got what denomination bill is that on behind you?
So $1 million. It's $1 million car, one of a kind.
$1 million bill built into the dash that you can look at as you're driving.
Yeah, because I took out all the instrument panels and I was going to fix it and all that, and I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do there. I've had some really crazy ideas. I thought of making an aquarium with fish in there.
Real fish, yeah.
Well, maybe not real fish, but you know, it would kind of look like it. But,
and then we've got some more magic imaging here.
So I do magic shows for churches and things.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, I don't know how. It's just called a rat rod. There's no other way to describe this vehicle.
Yep, it's just a rat rod, and there are no rules. And I'm being an artist, and I've never been in cars before. I've been in bikes my whole life. I'm having a lot of fun.
This is just
detailing it and coming to shows, and guys are getting new ideas because I haven't hung around you guys to know what I can or can't do.
Well, like you said, no rules, and this is just a continuum of amazement. Just awesome. And I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed taking a look around and getting the VIP tour from Wayne.
All right. Thanks, Al, very much.
Come back anytime. Come back anytime. Appreciate it.
God bless.
God bless you. Thank you. There you have it, folks. Another edition of Park in the Park at Cortese Park, and we have had a number of great cars here. I'm very happy with the attendance that we've had. I want to thank again Billy and Cheryl for helping us organize this and bringing their friends out. It always makes a big difference when we've got those cars that they are able to bring to our car show. Now, if you'd like to be involved in this car show, everything is free. There's no registration fee. There's no registration, really. You just show up 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock at Cortese Park, which is just 1 block west of Villa Avenue on Kenilworth in Villa Park, and we are here from 4 to 8. We'll be in the park. If we have to expand, we've got other areas we can go to, but we'd love you to have it come out here. There's no restriction on the type of the car. If you think it's a classic car, you bring it out and show it to us, and we'll be glad to have you here. Very calm, very sedate environment. You can sit in the park. We've had beautiful weather. Hopefully we will continue to. We'll be back September 21st and September 28th, so make sure you come out for the car shows, and that'll be the end of the year, but next year we're going to start out early. My name's Al Stash. Thanks for watching. See you next time at Park in the Park Sunday Night Car Show.